Well, I'm back from Florida and we are getting to work. We are going to finish up the case right here. My brother had done a ton of work. Everything is back together. All we got to do yet is do this manifold here, the coolant manifold. We got a bunch of coolant and coolant flush. I'm gonna hook up this rake, start taking equipment up to the barn. Yep. Intake manifold has to be perfectly on there or it doesn't crush the gaskets right, and so it's having a massive air leak. Well, it's been a day, guys. I have not done a whole lot of talking, and I've kind of just been filming sporadically. So I got back from Florida this morning. We drove all night, and we got back here about 7 o'clock. I took a 3-hour nap, and I'm good. And it's 7 o'clock now, and eventually I'm going to crash. So my brother and I, we finished up the tractor. Now, my brother did pretty much most of the work on this tractor. He redid like the valve train and everything, which I've talked about before. If you've watched previous videos, I've go into more detail there, but redid like valve train. We did a lot of cleaning. Today I put the new coil on. Don't know if that really fixed our issue. We're still working on some kinks, but new coil is on there. A new distributor will be a new thing we need to do. Found some fuel things need to work on. As you can see, it's dripping fuel. The fuel lines, and a lot of it's kind of just old stuff that needs to be replaced. Over here, as you can see, we're leaking some fuel there. But anyway, my brother did the valve train and everything, and then today we put everything back together. And the last thing that we needed to do was put the coolant manifold on and do all of that stuff. So that's what we did. We put the coolant manifold on, all the new gaskets and hardware there. We were gonna do a coolant change, but we did not get to that today. We did get the flush part done though. We drained the coolant, ran it with some water, drained that, and then put coolant flush and water, and we were running that around for a little while. Currently, we're letting it cool down, and tomorrow we'll probably put the new coolant in. We put the new temp gauge in. Works like a charm. It looks really good, and I'm really happy with that. So we got the new sensor up there, and the new lead and new gauge works really, really good. We also put a new thermostat in there. Yeah, a lot of cooling stuff, and valve train work was the main stuff that we did. And now that all that is done, that's a big thing that's checked off the list. The block and all that oil and gunk is cleaned off. This thing, maybe someday down the road it'll get a full makeover, restoration, but right now that's not in the budget. We just wanted to get this thing running to where it can do some work this summer and more consistent work. So some other things that we have to do yet, like I said, there's just some old things that need replaced, some fuel stuff. Somewhere down the road, we might rebuild the carb. Needs a new, now I can't remember the name. The spinny thing right here, distributor. There we go. That's what it's called. New one of them. I got to do some hydraulic work, convert the hydraulics. I need to change the hydraulic fluid and the transmission fluid. Let's see, some filters. New tack wire. It needs a new tack wire. Hopefully not a new tack, just a new wire. And some other electrical stuff. There's just some old wires and wiring harnesses that we want to go through and redo. So anyway, that's what needs done. That's what we have done. It runs really well. I put the chrome pipe on it just for kicks and giggles right now, because it was the first time it was out of the shop in a while. And I just wanted to have some fun. It's very loud. It's obnoxious. It's not very practical, but it looks cool. And I put it on there for show. But yeah, the tractor, it's come a long way, a long way. So I got to put the grills on. They're laying right there. Need to tap some dents out. But yeah, this is big. It got a lot of work done to it. So it's 7 o'clock right now. And I'm gonna attempt to polish this thing. Like I said, someday down the road, we'll restore it and repaint it. But that's not in the plans right now. I like it how it is. I kind of like that rugged, beat up look. There's enough paint there that the polish might kind of look good though. So I'm gonna do a little spot, see how it turns out. Sorry, I'm talking a lot. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for sticking around. Love you guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, follow along, like it, do all the things that you can do. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.